What is going on YouTube? Back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, we have to talk about a few interesting things that are actually starting to form on specifically the S&P 500 and some of the major cryptocurrencies. As you guys can see within the S&P 500, I've pulled up the weekly charts here, and you can see that over the past couple of weeks, we've actually managed to get very close to becoming oversold, if not actually retesting oversold. And as you guys can see, this week seems to be, fingers crossed, the week where we can actually start to reverse back to the upside here, which would be the ideal goal for the S&P 500 and some of these major cryptocurrencies. You can see so far within the S&P 500, what could be happening is a potential double bottom formation. Now, it's not exact, it's not identical, it's not rock solid here, you can see, but we are very close to potentially seeing that reversal, which could inevitably help the price of the S&P 500 reverse rally back to the upside here. Now, I believe October 13th, or middle of the month for October, we should be getting September's inflation, which will be a big determination as to which direction we plan on moving to. Either we are going to be bullish or we're going to be bearish. As you guys can see, the second we had inflation come out for, I believe it was July and August, September. We had August inflation in September. We had an immediate bearish drop to the downside here, which was terrible. Nobody liked it and had a negative reaction to the markets, as you guys can see here, where the price is pretty much pummeled. You can see we had the information come out right here, September 13th, and we immediately saw a massive drop in the price, crashing and correcting the S&P 500, which had a negative reaction on most of these cryptocurrencies, which also saw since September 13th a dip in the prices here. You can see September 13th when that inflation data came out. We also saw Bitcoin fall from $22,000 all the way down to about $18,200. So you can see there is some correlation between the two, the stock market as well as major cryptocurrencies. So it is an ideal thing to keep that in mind when you do decide to trade. We have to take out news and information now within the S&P 500 and things that affect the stock market, because it could have some sort of impact or effect on these major cryptocurrencies. So we are going to be looking at that because we're starting to see now on the S&P a small reverse or relief rally back to the upside here. We're also going to be looking at a similar thing on these major cryptocurrencies. The only difference is Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are pretty much neck and neck right now, are retesting some pretty interesting levels. It might even be XRP too. But you can see here on Bitcoin, we are finally retesting a major resistance level right now, which is very, very, very good. But there's also a big risk of potentially correcting to the downside here. However, we are still trading inside the symmetrical triangle, so we don't look that bad right now. Now, that's the same thing that applies itself to the XRP charts, which, as you guys know, we've been tracking this beautiful 4-hour charts here. And you can see here, we've now come into contact with the downtrend once again. So with that all being said, if you're interested in learning what type of trades to make, definitely stick around and watch today's video. With that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So for those that are wondering where to get my cryptocurrency trades as well as my stock market trades, that is on Patreon, which is linked always in the description of my video. So if you clicked on the description right down below and then clicked Patreon, you'd be brought to this page. And as you guys can see, I have 4 tiers that you guys can pick from: the gold tier, the loungers, the Crypto TV Platinum, as well as this last one here, which is the trading masterclass, which is a pre-built video of tutorials of just different videos to actually help yourself learn how to trade, which is super cool. And with all that being said, guys, looking at the technical analysis here, you can see the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Everything is pretty much having a positive reaction currently with the markets. You can see Bitcoin and Ethereum and BNB are not seeing major swings to the upside here, but you can see here over the past couple of days, we have been able to reverse to the upside here. We've had this small relief rally to the upside, which we're going to be looking at in a second here. So as you guys can see with XRP, we've pretty much bottomed off on some of the lowest points within the markets right now, retesting its lowest levels that we haven't seen since early June or mid-June here. You can see we've come back down into contact with it in August, down into September here, but we've now managed to reverse rally back to the upside here, or a relief rally, and it is in the form of some sort of symmetrical triangle here. You can see it, or some sort of ascending triangle, but we are creating higher lows and lower highs, filling in the gap here, and you can see we're now coming into contact with not only our top resistance here on the on the downtrend, but we're also seeing a massive resistance in purple here, which is the major point that we have to pay attention to. As you guys know, if I zoom out to the weekly charts here, you can see why this is of relevance to us, specifically because of the size of this major downtrend right here. You can see specifically in the past we've had major descending triangles that typically end in some sort of bullish break. They usually form in 3 waves. So we have the immediate bear market right here, then we have the sideways consolidation, more of this uncertainty period, then we have a bullish rally to the upside, and then we restart. So it works in 3 kind of waves here on XRP. So what we're looking for specifically is the second wave right now, which would be this sort of consolidation, which would allow the price of XRP to swing back up to retest its moving average, which could easily be closer to 80 cents here, and that's what we're looking for. Call it more of like a price prediction here, because you can see from the point of retesting major resistance, we typically take a couple of days here, but we do inevitably end up consolidating and swinging back to the upside. It's almost a year here. You could see 231 days. We could easily extend this out to almost 1 year, and that ideally would then play the same thing over to where we currently are. Let's say we do decide to break through right over here. We would go from maybe 32 cents in the beginning of, or the end of November of 2022, the end of this year, and this could bring us all the way into August of 2023, which would be practically an entire year from when we broke out of this major downtrend. So it's very similar to the way we're seeing the cyclical cycle within Bitcoin and these other cryptos, but there's a very big chance now that we could easily see the prices start to lift out, and so on and so forth. And that's pretty much it for XRP. I'll just wrap things up with the S&P and then Bitcoin and Ethereum here. Ideally, what we're looking at is paying attention. This is more long-term, and obviously I'm not at my studio right now, so it is a little bit more difficult to make these videos, and I haven't been able to do it. And it's been about 2 weeks now that I haven't been able to make videos from my studio with regards to Hurricane Ian, then having no power, and now being away from my studio. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I will be back at it probably Saturday, I think. So keep that in mind. Things will be coming back to normal, and I'll have videos getting ready on my second channel. Now, with that being said, looking at this symmetrical triangle here, it's ideally what we're looking for is a continued pattern, a break away from this major downtrend here, and that would ideally allow us to rally back to the upside. So that's really what we're looking for right now. Now, moving forward here, you can see Ethereum is pretty much trending inside, quite below its downtrend here. So we're just waiting for us to get back into contact with that. And as for Bitcoin here, you can see Bitcoin is once again retesting major resistance here, which is quite exciting here. This is ideally what we're looking for. You can see you've been trending inside the sideways channel. We figured we probably wouldn't break below here, below about 18K, maybe 18.4 or 5, because of the amount of support here and the fact that we are retesting oversold yet again. So there's a good chance now that we can trend inside the sideways channel and ideally break through this resistance with the help of the S&P 500, which honestly looks ready to run to the upside here. Maybe not that high, but you can see we've done it in the past here. We'll probably end up kind of ping-ponging off the inside of these channels here. Maybe then we'll see this relief rally to the upside here. We're looking for that same thing to have an influence with Bitcoin here that could hopefully allow Bitcoin to also extend its reach back to the upside here. So truly, that's everything that I'm waiting for to happen within these cryptos. It's been a pretty stagnant market. Honestly, it seems like it's followed suit with Hurricane Ian, which is quite comical here, because since the rally happened, or since the hurricane happened here, which was just a couple of days ago, I mean, today's October 6th here, we've had pretty much no movement at all, little volume, just a ton of uncertainty within the markets here. So it's quite interesting to see how they're both happening at the same time. But truly what we're waiting for is to fill in the gap, and then we will have some pretty profitable trades coming up very soon. With that being said, guys, if you want, definitely make sure to check out BitYard, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. They have tons of major cryptocurrencies, including XRP, which is super cool. The best part is you can long and short cryptocurrencies. They'll offer a demo account right here, and if you sign up with the link down in the description and then click mystery box up here, you can earn some free crypto. With all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.